What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more of the 1984 concept album slash musical Chess by Benny, Bjorn, and Tim Rice. Thank you again to Robert. And this next track is on the original album proper, meaning, again, Robert has accentuated the original album with some of the tracks that I guess were released as part of the formal musical. In any case, the next one is Heaven Help My Heart. It sounds like an emotional plea to the heavens, the idea of wanting some form of emotional relief or some glad tidings to soothe or heal your heart. And of course, the idea of this being part of the complicated personal dynamics that have been at play, which are, I suppose, an outgrowth of, but also distinct from, the geopolitical context of the chess tournament. So yes, I would imagine it'll be part of that story, or one of those stories, plural. So yes, again, when I do the watch-along for the musical, as I've mentioned before, Robert has provided a video. So once we go through these audio reactions, I'm going to do a watch-along for it. And I imagine the storytelling will be a bit more clear. So nevertheless, I am aware that originally it was just an album, so I'm experiencing it in the way of its original format, so to speak. In any case, let's hear it. This is Benny, Bjorn, and Tim Rice. The track is Heaven Help My Heart, and it's from Chess, 1984.
I know where he'd lead me to. Did I plan doing all of this for the love of a man? Well, I let it happen anyhow, and what I'm feeling now has no easy explanation. Reason plays no part. Heaven help my heart. I love him too much. What if he saw my whole existence turning around a wordless man? A touch. Dreams will be understood. No surprise, nothing more to learn from the look in my eyes. Don't you know the time is not my friend? I'm fighting to the end, hoping to keep that best of moments when the passion starts. Heaven help my heart. The day that I find suddenly I've run out
love that little piano flourish at the end. A beautiful tune, a great vocal performance, her extensions, her soft flutterings that we heard in some of those final lines there. I love the composition. It has, true piano and a real classical music, or rather classical instrument, musical type of vibe, but still with some electric keyboard slash synth sounds, so a complicated sonic flavor. And yes, I feel like this is indeed, I mean, there was a line literally saying, like, reason doesn't come into it. It's, like, the logic of loving someone in this situation, across the lines, if you will, if your left brain had anything to say about it, it's like, maybe just don't get involved here, or don't keep loving, don't allow this to, consume you emotionally. But she's saying, like, that's not really an option. It's, emotions are, they have inertia and gravity of their own, and it's not something that you can control, like hitting a button or, turning a dial. And so to be compelled or moved by those feelings without necessarily choosing to do so is, I think, a very understandable concept, and one that, lends significance to the phrase, heaven help my heart. It's, I need, like, divine intervention here for anything to make me feel better, or to be calmer about what is transpiring and what might transpire into the future. So yeah, it's, I think, a well-crafted song lyrically as well. So yeah, from the sonics to the vocals and the lyrics, I think this one works really well, and it's a, like just a feel song, whereas a lot of these songs so far have, been, like, there's a narrative element. Not that there isn't narrative here, but it feels more like an aside, like she's just kind of, singing to the heavens, whereas a lot of the songs it's been like, oh, like, what is the Soviet side saying, and, what is the significance of the individual players, and, like, this felt more of like a, we're in someone's emotional headspace rather than, like, we're at the tournament or we're just outside the tournament and so on. So definitely a nice one. Thank you again to Robert. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.